The camera message.
Hello, viewers. Good day. My name is Paul, and you are welcome to the Opinion Sharers. This evening, I have Mr. Oluwatosin with me, and we are going to be discussing Nigeria, the state of Nigeria, especially where two elder statesmen have actually given statements consecutively, saying that Nigeria is becoming a failed state. All right, and I think it is important that we join the discussion. All right, so I'm going to allow Mr. Oluwatosin to first of all give his intro as regard what do you think about the statement of these two elder statesmen who say Nigeria is becoming a failed state. Do you think this is anything to go by?
Yes, yes. Uh, Nigeria is definitely becoming a failed state, if not already a failed state. Obasanjo saying it, and Professor Wale Soyinka also saying it. It's not breaking news. It's not something that people don't know. Actually, it is what everybody can see. It is what it is. It's becoming a failed state every day, if not already failed. That's why you see different kind of uprising in the state, the level of insecurity, the people agitating left and right everywhere in the country. So it's becoming a failed state daily. The statement is absolutely truth. The problem most time is we focus more on the messenger instead of the message.
Hmm. We focus on the messenger rather than the message. All right. So if you want to focus on the message, there was one particular thing that Professor Wale Soyinka wrote in his article that I read, and it was shocking to see that coming from him. If it is coming from other people, other organizations, we might say, okay, maybe it doesn't really matter. But for somebody of the caliber of Professor Wale Soyinka, he said, I'm going to read this out to you. He said,
Uh,
the crumbling edifice that is still generously called Nigeria. I think that's a very big statement to say, to call Nigeria a crumbling edifice. And I want to, take your opinion on that. Do you think it is okay, or do you think it is right for Professor Wale Soyinka to have referred to Nigeria as a crumbling edifice?
we will, we understand Professor Shoyinka as a professor, and understand the use of English words very well. Is he won a award for that, Nobel Prize for that, and the words he used to describe Nigeria without apology, it is right. We will become 60 in the next few days, and we are still where we are now, even at this point. A lot of people want to compare Nigeria to United States. They say you cannot compare Nigeria to United States. United States 200 years and above, and Nigeria is just 60. No, there's nothing like just 60. Some countries are not up to 60, and what they have, even the United States of America is coming to learn from them. Yes, an example of them is UAE, Singapore. So what the words he had used to describe Nigeria as a crumbling uh, edifice is it's best describe us because as a giant before in the past we are being referred to as giant of Africa, but recently nobody can call us that because a lot of countries seems rise up in Africa and have shown to be more giant than us. And instead, we have been dethroned and we have lost our place as the giant of Africa. Uh, you are not giant of Africa. You are not big brother of other African country. If other African country can treat your citizen anyhow, and so some 2 days ago, or is that yesterday, it was in the news again that another African country, a Togri took over Nigeria embassy in another African country. This is coming after it happened in Ghana. This is coming after Nigerian trader have been sent away from Ghana and their shop being closed illegally. So, so we are crumbling. We are crawling. We are, in fact, calling it it's a failed state already. It's not becoming. It is a failed state already. It was in the news some weeks ago that a particular university is they are using Nigeria as a case study of a failed state. So if Wole Soyinka is saying it, it's just re-echoing. It's just re-echoing what is on ground already.
Wow. So it's just embarrassing. But I saw in the news a few days ago that President Buhari is gearing up to deliver 100 million Nigerians from poverty. All right, and let's hope that they are serious about doing that. Okay, I think we have gotten to the stage where Nigerians have completely lost faith or lost trust in the leadership of the country. What do you think about this relationship between the leaders and and the people? Because it's like the people can no longer trust the Nigerian government. What's your opinion on that?
The people cannot trust the government again, especially if it is the same government that spent a whole 4 years on the first time and cannot deliver on its mandate and come back to power on the second term on what many people have described as the worst election, the worst general election in our recent democracy. So there cannot be trust there again if the people are not even confident of the election that brings that president to power. And the people cannot protest in peace. The people choose to protest in peace, but however they gathered, if two people gather to protest in Nigeria, they will they will face the law enforcement guys who will arrest them. Imagine some days ago there was an online protest. Still, the Nigerian government sent out law enforcement guy to look for where the protest will take place. So, apart from the government itself knows it has failed the people, the government itself knows the people don't have confidence in them. They know the trust is not there again. That is why, if the government knows they are doing the right thing, they will not stop the people from protesting. People want to protest, they have something to say. You cannot be beating a child and say that child should not cry. When you beat a child, there will be a reaction. So if people's life have degenerated from what it used to be in years back before this administration come to power, people have the right to protest in a peaceful way to demonstrate their dissatisfaction against the government of the day. This is the practice in all over the world where democracy is. This is the standard practice. If the people are not feeling fine, if they don't if they think the government is not doing what they have elected the government to do, they have the right to protest. So the trust is not there again. If you are buying rice for 18,000 naira per bag before, and now is more than 20,000 naira. I don't know the price to be specific, but I know it's around times two to or times three of the amount it was sold 5 years ago. And in this same time, the government is borrowing money to buy SUV cars for lawmakers. The state governor is borrowing money to buy cars for traditional rulers. How will the people have trust in such government if the government is not borrowing money to build factory, if the government is not borrowing money to put infrastructure in place, if the state governor is not borrowing money to build industry in that state? How will the people have trust in such governor? How will the people have trust in such president? So the trust is not there again. The governments themselves know this. That is why they try all means to make sure the people keep quiet. Even when you want to talk on social media, they say you pay fine.
Okay, thank you for that, those opinions. I want to take you a little bit further. All right, still talking about the state of situation in Nigeria. And viewers, thank you for joining us. This is Opinion Sharers. And what we are talking about is the position of two elder statesmen. That is Professor Wole Soyinka and former President Olusegun Obasanjo, who described Nigeria as a failed state or becoming a failed state, and then that Nigeria has become divided. So we are first of all taking the fact that, considering the opinion of whether Nigeria is becoming a failed state. And then on the second part, we'll go to the issue of whether Nigeria is divided. So, Mr. Oluwatosin, I want to ask you this. A few days ago, I think it was yesterday, I saw on the media, on the Nigerian media, a whole lot of the Nigerian media, they reported that some Nigerian dignitaries have been banned, that have been placed on U.S. visa ban. And I was looking at it. Is this a rumor, or I saw some people even on social media saying it is a lie. Sahara Reporters is telling lie, and you know. So I think earlier today I saw it on the Twitter handle of the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria. All right. So it is confirmed that some Nigerians have been placed on U.S. No visa ban. All right, and they include the immediate past APC chairman. All right, it includes El-Rufai. So, and I'm looking at, if somebody of those, of those status are being placed on don't come to US ban, what does it mean for the nation? In terms of the status of our or politics and democracy. What do you think of that? And these are people that are, I would say they would be very close to the government of the day. What's your opinion on this? Are you there? Okay, I think Mr. Oluwatosin is having some
I
challenge.
I didn't get that, please.
Okay, I said a few days ago, it was in the news that the US has placed some Nigerian dignitaries on a ban, that is no
Yeah,
visa ban, that they cannot come to the US. And this includes dignitaries like Adam Oshiomhole, the immediate past chairman of APC. It includes El-Rufai of Kaduna. And I say these are people that are very close to this administration. What does it mean for Nigeria? And what does it mean for our politics and democracy?
the ban of this few Nigerians is coming at the right time. It's coming at a time where we are getting ready for Edo State election, which in most people' opinion is going to be very, very serious and a major determinant, especially because of the war between Godfather and Godson in that state, in Edo State. So this ban is coming at a very good time to check the activity of politicians in the forthcoming election in Edo State. And what does this mean? It means well to the masses. It means well to the masses. It means people are watching. So the politician can take caution. I've seen also petition today. People, more than 7,000 people have signed petition to European Union and to UK to give a visa ban to the governor of Kaduna State, Malam Erufai. See, Nigerian government in recent time have shown incompetency in all aspects. INEC itself have described the election in Kogi State to be the worst election they have conducted so far. And that election still hold. The winner of the worst election INEC confirmed they have conducted recently, the winner they declared that they is still the governor. Different type of irregularities happens that day, on that election day, and the election still hold. Now the governor has been given a ban now. See, people are watching, international bodies are watching, so we can at least to an extent feel this politician will try to behave themselves so that they don't incur such ban. But we also encourage other countries to give ban to these people. UK are threatening that even their properties will be taken over, especially in the forthcoming election in Edo State. We need countries like this to stand up to our head because these people are becoming a law unto themselves. People closer to the president, they are the one involved in irregularities and nothing can be done to it. Yaya Bello of Kogi State is the president boy. He visited the Aso Rock anytime he feel like. Same thing with Erufai and the continuous killings in his country, in his state, will not stop. Every day there's killings in southern Kaduna, but this guy cannot do anything about it. Instead, he can choose to go and demolish people's property and cause more pain to the citizen of the states that have given him the power. Uh, Being a politician in Nigeria, you just think it is meant for people without brain, people that have nothing to offer to the society. You cannot just pinpoint one of them that display a 20th century ideas. You cannot pinpoint one of them that has displayed that yes, this person knows what is happening in the world and is going with it. They just look like themselves. They are just like the same thing. You have been demolishing. Erufai has a record of demolishing property since the days of Obasanjo as president when he was the minister of FCT. He cannot learn from that. If you want to destroy people's property, at least give them alternative. If you want to destroy people's, don't just take livelihood from people just like that. Many people kill themselves because of his demolition in Abuja when he was the FCT minister. You can just learn from that and just put the necessary things in place. These are Nigerians. These are your citizens. These are people that voted for you. He has strength to destroy people's property. You don't have the strength to curb the uprising, the ethnic cleansing that is happening in southern Kaduna. So it is very good they are being given visa band and all kind of punishment so that they can behave themselves, so that they can conduct credible election, so that they can. I'm looking forward to such thing being pronounced against the president of Nigeria. I'm looking for something like that, a visa ban like that, that will be given to him, because you are leading a country into 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 backwardness. The country that was handed over to you as a giant of Africa, the largest economy in Africa, that is one of the things Jonathan usually boasts of. Then where are we now? People cannot eat. Even I saw a poster recently. In their poster, their 2015 campaign poster, they say 1 meal per day. They were actually that time referring to school children, that they will give school children 1 meal per day. The translation people are giving it now is that they were saying we are going to be eating only once in a day. That is happening now. What a scenario! So I'm looking forward to something like that to Nigerian president.
Okay. It's you who say it is 1 meal per day, but I saw an interview a few days ago where one of the APC elder statesmen from the north is actually saying there is no hunger in Nigeria, that people are not hungry, that he doesn't know where that people are, where the claim that people are hungry is coming from. So you wonder whether it is the same Nigeria that some people are thinking, I mean, some people believe it is okay that Nigeria is working, why a few other people, or well, I don't know which one is the majority, but I want to believe that it is actually the majority of Nigerians that are suffering. It is the majority of Nigerians that are hungry, while the elite and their cohorts, I mean, their boys and girls are enjoying. That's what I think personally. But let's go further, a little bit further. Uh, Edo State election is coming. All right. And we've seen that Adams Oshiomhole has been given a US ban, probably related to his political uh, activities in Nigeria. All right. Do you think Nigerians should expect Edo State elections to be credible? And I want you to bear something in mind. I also read from the news that I read from the news that the government is sending the IG of police is sending 30,000 police officers to Edo State just for this election. I think my host is having some internet challenges, but then I hope it will join me soon. So, viewers, I was talking about the fact that 30,000 policemen are being sent to Edo State just for one single election. Yet there are crimes all over the country. There are kidnapping that is happening. There are people being maimed. In fact, I learned that somewhere in Kaduna, in the north, that some of the security forces were attacked. Maybe two or three of them were killed, and the score was, abducted. So these criminals have become so bold. They've been emboldened to the extent that they can begin to kidnap even security men. It is it's an embarrassing situation right now in Nigeria. Yet the IG says that it is worthy or think it is okay to send 30,000 policemen just for an election. So is it the people that wants to vote, or is it the police that wants to vote? So how can we expect that kind of election to be credible? Are they not going to create fear in people? Anyway, we can also, hope that it is perhaps to keep peace, to maintain peace, because knowing that the two contestants, they are people who might be having issues, all right, because of their history, and knowing about Adams Oshiomhole too, we are expecting that may be the reason why they are sending 30,000 policemen to Edo State. So you're welcome, Mr. Oluwatosin. So I was going to ask you, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I am saying that, do you think we should expect a credible election from Edo State?
Although we there has not been any credible election conducted by this administration. The election we had recently that is credible is 2015 election because the president there was determined to conduct a credible election, and the only game changer for that election was the card reader. It was in the news some days ago about the card reader that was set on fire in Ondo State because election is coming up there too. So, see, that is why most time I make comments on the president because I believe the ball stuck in his on his table and feasting that one from the head because every other guys they go by his body language, what he wants to do. So I we can only hope for a credible election in Edo State because apart from the politician, we have the people there, and the safety of these people is paramount to us. So we can only hope for a credible election there. But the power broker in Edo State, what are they saying? The power broker in Edo State, there is a serious bitterness between them. You would almost think Oshiomhole is the one running for the governor. In fact, the guy running for governor, you most time not hear from him like you are hearing from Oshiomhole. And Nigerian politicians are just very stupid people. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. They don't think they don't they have history to learn from, but they don't learn from history. Now, in the history of Nigerian politics, there is no godfather and godson relationship that will not later go gaga. Even if Pastor Eze Yamo will win the election and become governor, he cannot spend 2 years before they will have problem with before Eze Yamo will have problem with Oshiomhole again. In fact, they were never friends before. It's still there. The terrible things Oshiomhole said about Eze Yamo is still there, still everywhere. In fact, PDP, Obaseki is using some of them as a campaign for him now. So we can only hope for a credible election in those states and having a credible we I saw in the news some days ago that a particular INEC official that is notorious and is known to conduct very bad elections, worst elections recently in Nigeria is being sent to Edo State. So we can only hope for the best there because we have the people there. Because politicians don't really care about the people. What they only care about is themselves. What they care is the power to grab power.
Okay, so what do you think about the IG who is sending 30,000 police officers to Edo?
The news is disturbing. It's disturbing. I saw on the Punch cartoon flicks today also. two police van going to southern Kaduna, and like 10 of them going to Edo State. That is why some people have been asking for a constitutional amendment, for restructuring, for everybody is agitating for one thing or the other. Because the way Nigeria is structured presently, it's not structured to have to be progressive. If the IG will be appointed by the president and the EFCC chairman is appointed by the president, you cannot expect them to prosecute those are president boy. If IG will be appointed by the president, he can do anything to favor who has appointed him. So that is why a lot of people have felt there's too much power concentration on top, and this need to be dismantled. That's why they are calling for different kind of restructuring here and there. Sending 30,000 for election. They are not from that state. They cannot vote. And you see, this is how they were sent during the Kogi state election that becomes the worst in history. This is how they were sent to Kogi state, and even with the number of them in town, thugs still have their way to move around to cause chaos in that election. Video come out from that election where there was shooting at polling unit and attacking voters, and eventually killing an opposition lady and they burned her down in her house. So the number of policemen and women that is sent to that state, you will just be thinking, are they sent there to help the ruling party to make sure the rigging goes smoothly? These are the questions people will be asking. Are they sent there to help the smooth rigging uh, of the ruling party? Because it is not logical, and until we have uh, an electoral reform that will give the people more confidence in our electoral process, we will keep sending thousands of soldiers, of law enforcement guys to our election. And even with this, it will not stop the irregularities in our elections, because from the design, the electoral process had failed already. We cannot be in 2020 and still be counting ballot boxes with with speed. We cannot be in 2020 and somebody is coming to read the election result, and then Ogun State 1,000, and somebody is telling him, Professor, can you see? He said, I cannot see. Please bring light, and they are bringing torchlight for him. So the electoral process we have in place in Nigeria right now has failed or it's expired. And until the president shows the willpower that he truly wants to conduct a credible elections, things will not get better.
Okay, I know that you are an advocate of e-voting. All right. So I saw there's a research report that I saw recently, and it said that 99.4 million Nigerians uses internet in the year 2020. All right, that is between the year 2015 and 2020. 94.4 I mean 99.4 million, right? And they are actually saying that maybe by the year 2020, about 60 something percent of Nigerians may have been using internet by then. Do you think Nigeria is ready, or do you think we are capable to actually go to the level of e-voting?
Nigeria is already ripe for e-voting. Uh, After the PVC and a card reader that was introduced in 2015, what should be the next step is e-voting in 2019 and 2019 election. But because the leadership of the country are not willing to conduct a credible election, that is why they stopped that. And even this card reader, 2019 election become worst because before that election there was a court injunction that card reader is illegal. So even areas that were not card reader was not used in 2019 election, the vote there still count. So the leadership are not ready to conduct a credible election. We are ripe for e-voting. Nigeria is overdue for e-voting. If countries that are less in numbers and in age compared to Nigeria are conducting voting and people can sit down from the comfort of their room and vote, Nigeria is overdue. But because our politician knows that e-voting will shift the power to the people, we make election to be more credible. And they don't want to give a credible election. That is why people like myself, we continue to ask for e-voting from them. And we will not stop asking for e-voting because we know this is one of the ways that can bring credit to our elections. This is one of the ways that can give the people hope that the election that is going to be conducted at so date will be credible.
Okay, thank you. Finally, we go to the issue of Nigeria being divided under Buhari. Do you agree with this notion? And if yes, why do you think Nigeria is divided on, especially under Buhari?
Before 2015, Buhari come to power 2015. Before this 2015, we have had little or nothing from Biafra, Biafrans. In fact, there's nothing called IPOP that time. We only heard of Masob, I think. Yeah, Masob. Only Masob we know of Masob there. And they are just people that are just gather themselves together for just to be like Afenifere and though like an ethnic association. So until Buhari come to power 2015 and these people felt they have been marginalized, then there was an uprising for Biafra and IPOP come about and the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu come about. And the second term of Buhari 2019, Yorubas now are asking for Oduduwa nation. They have anthem now. They have flag now. They have radio station and online radio and TV station now. Day by day, the numbers of Nigeria that are the number of Yorubas that are clamoring for Oduduwa nation are on the increase. And I tell you, if before Buhari will end is if he will end it, by the time he will end it at 2023, the Hausas also will be somewhere crying. In fact, it is not only Yoruba and Igbo that is agitating for a country of their own now. The Jaws are also asking for that. Yorubos are also asking for that. So we have never been this divided in Nigeria as Nigerians. We have never been this divided. Everybody is just Buhari is just like an high opener to us that Nigeria is expiring. In fact, some people are saying Nigeria that it should be for 100 years, and by a particular 2014, Nigeria is expired already when we become 100 years from Agamaya when they join us to make together. So Nigeria are more divided now than ever. There are killings. People cannot sleep peacefully in their home. They are killing them and taking over their lands. People have been kidnapped daily. People cannot just go to farm and be sure they will come back to their home. We are divided from all fronts. We are not enjoying, even Nigerians that are outside Nigeria, they are not enjoying being called a Nigerian again. Some days ago, I felt this name Nigeria is becoming headache. Can we just change it or everybody just go? Yeah. So we are more divided because recently there's nothing good news, there's nothing encouraging coming from the country. It is only negativity, it is negative news you wake up to every day. So we are already a divided state. We are just trying to live together because we have leadership that cannot provide the right leadership for the people. And the people have seems to understand this. If there is any opening, it is somebody from the north that will take it. Some people have said Buhari is the president of the north because almost all the people in his cabinet are from the north. And but if these people are from the north and they are capable of the job, people will not complain. But they are from the north and they are not capable. And the boat of Nigeria seems sinking. Is sinking even before the height of the leadership, and the leadership cannot do anything. We are divided already. Nigerians have never been this divided before. I've in my over 30 years, I've not heard of Oduduwa Republic before. Until now, we have always been hearing of Biafra and all that because of the civil war and many years ago. But we have never heard of Oduduwa Republic. But it's there now. People are crying every day now. In fact, they said they will hold a rally, a protest on the 1st of October now to ask that they want to leave Nigeria. Oduduwa, they want to go. So we are more divided now than ever because it is just too glaring under the leadership of Buhari that Nigeria as a state is not working. Nigeria as a state is failed.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Oluwatosin. Um, Recently, I think about 2 weeks ago, there was a statement by President Buhari which was employing his cabinet members to defend the government vigorously. All right, I think he believes that the media or and some group of people that they are slandering the government, that they are actually making the government look bad, and so he was employing the cabinet to defend the government vigorously. Do you think this is actually necessary? Do you think that's what Nigerians are expecting from him at a time like this?
When the head of the house go outside and spend too much time outside and come back late, he will not come back home smiling. He will just flank the iron like there's a war outside. When Buhari himself knows he's not been providing the right leadership for Nigeria, ẹni tó burú mọ́ ó kàn wẹ́n tó máa sọ fún òun pé òun burú ni. If you are not doing well, you know you are not doing well. If you are doing well, you know you are doing well. There's no motivational speakers. They will say there's no stagnation in life. Is that you are moving forward or you are moving backward. So he knows that he's not moving forward. He knows he's not stagnant. He knows he's moving backward. He himself knows the country that was handed over to him, and he knows the country he had today under his watch. That is why that such statement is coming from him. If you are doing well, you don't have anything to defend yourself for. You don't need to start. The cabinet member, they are not soldiers. They are not military guy to defend the cabinet to to lay hold on people forcefully to believe to believe the government is working. If the government is working, that's why the other time you said APC guy said the price of food is not is going down in market now. We cannot believe anybody anything coming from an APC member. That is why if some APC rats on social media, if they say the government is working and they build road, they build, I will ask them, what is the price of food in the market? We cannot judge the government is working by mere saying. We can judge by what we can see. How much is the price? Idajo Ojuni. How much is the food? How much is the bag of rice? 2015. How much is it now? So if he had told them to go vigorously, maybe he's telling them to subsidize the amount of gari in markets. Maybe he's telling them to give more farm input to farmers. Maybe he's telling them to put in more effort so that we can have 24 hours power supply. If they are not doing that, then they are both failed together. So such
Okay.
comment is coming from him because he knows he's not doing well.
Okay, Mr. Luatosin, thank you. Even to buttress the issue of Nigeria being divided, apart from the fact last week there was a protest in London where some pro-Yoruba Oduduwa Republic are protesting. All right, and they, I have been so many people have actually sent messages to me about the need to rally around the Oduduwa Republic and all of that. And I'm saying I'm still studying it. I don't understand the the ideology behind it yet, and all. And what is the possibility that we will not go to war before we can achieve anything like that? Common protest in Enugu the other day. Police were shooting on the street, so people that are just meeting, people who had no guns. So, what is the probability that such will not happen if people begin to protest? I saw even a video in Ibadan. Some people already also organizing themselves for this Oduduwa Republic, and they're saying they're going to be on the streets on October 1st. So, when when you also look at the politics that is happening, even in NBA rather, the Nigerian Bar Association, where you now have the new the new Nigerian Bar Association, which is mainly from the north. All right. So, and these are people who are aggrieved that that El Rufai is been removed as a guest speaker in their convention. So, with all these things that are happening, you find out that it is probably easy, but it probably makes sense to agree with Baba Obasanjo and Professor Soyinka that Nigeria is being divided under Buhari. All right. So, Mr. Oluwatosin, I want you to give your final remark as we close now about this topic that we have discussed. And then before you say that, viewers, thank you for watching us. This is our opinion sharers where we come, we find time to discuss the issues that are happening in Nigeria. And this platform is open for Nigerians, whether home or abroad, who have opinion, who feel like they have something to share. Please get in touch if you have something to share. So, Mr. Luatosin, please quickly take a few minutes or seconds to share your closing remark.
My closing remark will be to address the Edo citizens that are going to vote very soon to be careful as they go about to perform their civic rights. and also to power brokers in Edo State to be very careful. Although they have the UK to be scared of, let's hope they will take that serious. And my final word is that Nigeria is becoming a failed state gradually every day, and people now than ever are regretting of being in Nigeria. Because I saw a post some days ago. Somebody say, "What has Nigerian what has happened to you as a Nigeria recently, and you are that you have benefited recently as being in Nigeria?" And almost all comment on that post, people cannot say anything except they are just joking and making fun of the post. So the president still have time now to prove to us he can deliver, because whatever I do now will be his legacy. So when he leave office or die, what are we going to see about him? People have ruled Nigeria before, and we are saying what they have done now. What are we going to say about him? He should just think about that. As for us, the struggle continue, and we will not relent until we have the Nigeria of our dream. Because we know it is possible that Nigeria becomes the Dubai of Africa. We know it is possible. So we keep asking on this is done.
Thank you so much, Mr. Oluwatosin. Let's hope that Nigeria soon becomes the Dubai of Africa. Thank you, viewers, for watching this. Please do share and do follow our page. We are also available on YouTube. Please do subscribe to our channel. It is Opinion Sharers. We are available across board. Thank you so much. We will be back again. I think this weekend we'll be discussing the issue of internet scam that is becoming almost a culture in Nigeria. Please do watch out for that. We have in fact, we have somebody that's going to be sharing an in-house experience, detail, somebody that has, let me just say, yeah, inside information. We'll be interviewing that person, and he will be sharing with us his experience with what is referred to as a romance scam or internet scam. It has become a major thing in Nigeria now. I learned that a lot of Nigerian youth are getting into it now, and it's embarrassing. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching this video. Bless you. Thank you, Mr. Oluwatosin.
Thank you.